My name is Generosa Ramon, and I am a candidate for Val Verde County Commissioners Precinct 4. I am married to the same man. Haven't traded him in yet. For 52 years, and we have 2 adult sons. I went to Del Rio High School. I graduated from Del Rio High School and I attended Southwest Texas Junior College and have other certificates and certifications through the 16 years that I served for the Val Verde County Clerk's Office. Let's see what else. I think that's it for introducing myself as far as my qualifications. Can I go into that now, or do I?
It's your 3 minutes.
Well, okay. I didn't realize because you have it, portioned out.
We'll do questions that might get on some stuff, but yeah, you can.
Okay. A commissioner is only a part of a court. It is not the entire court, and it is important that that position work well with the other members of that court to promote the interests of the precinct that they represent. In order to do that, it's important to hear your constituents and listen to what their priorities are, what they think their interests are, and try to balance that with what the law says your duties are. The law says that a commissioner is responsible for roads, water, and public services, which include food, fire, emergency services. That's it. Anything else is whether time permits or not, whether you can do what you're being asked to do, but it is your constituents guiding you about what you need to do. Okay, and it's public service, and public service means putting others before you, not your special interests, not your special needs, not your special wants, but your constituents' needs and wants. And I believe I have those qualifications with my 25 years of community service with legal aid and my 16 years of service to the community, to the entire Val Verde County community as Val Verde County Clerk. I'll stop there.
All right, thank you. If in the office, what steps would you ensure or take to ensure transparency and public trust in the office of Precinct 4 Commission?
Well, first of all, I think we should treat everybody the same. And nobody has preferential treatment. First come, first serve. That's always been a policy of mine, that everybody gets treated the same, whether you're Republican, Democrat, male, female, it doesn't matter. You have the same opportunities as everybody else coming into the office and asking for services. As far as full-time, the job doesn't require it. It's up to you to see that the needs are met. If that takes full-time, then you do full-time. If you can do it in half a day, then you take care of half a day. But it's also very important to identify people that are going to be part of your crew to handle the business of the precinct. It's not always your responsibility to go out there and do it yourself. It's great. You got to trust your people. You got to trust your crew. And you need to rely on them too. Sometimes you need to be out for training. Sometimes you need to be out somewhere else, or you're required to be in Commissioner's Court. And somebody has to be responsible in the office. I think that's pretty much answering your question. So my answer was just to treat everybody the same and treat them with equal treatment.
Awesome, thank you. How will you ensure that residents, especially seniors, working families, rural constituents, can easily access the services of the Office of Commissioner 4? If I need to repeat it again, that was a long one.
Yes, please.
Okay. How will you ensure that residents, particularly seniors, working families, and rural constituents can easily access the services of your office?
I think providing a schedule that is available to them, something that they can rely on all the time and don't change the schedule. Also, some sort of transportation. Not all your residents can have a car. Not everybody can walk easily to the community center, which is where the office for the commissioner is, and make more times available for them. Also, if you have someone answering telephones, it's always great. Don't get an answering machine. And don't, I'm sorry, I hate answering. But I think it's important that the person that's seeking your services actually has contact with a person that can probably answer their question anyway, and there's no need for you to get back to them. But in those cases where it's not possible to answer the question by the person answering or designated to answer the phone, then you should return those phone calls, and all the time, no matter what the need is or what the question is. Even if you don't know the answer, just call them back and let them know you got it, and you'll get back to them with the answer, even if you don't know it at the time.
What role would your office play in supporting community stability, safety, and quality of life for Precinct 4?
Okay, originally when I started, I said that the commissioner is only one part of the court. It's a 5-part court. And it's important that you express the needs of Precinct 4 to the court so that 1, 2, and 3 can also listen to what you have to say, because eventually they will all have a vote on what your precinct and what you want to do in your precinct. If they don't go along with what you say, or they're not convinced, and you haven't convinced them that that's a project you need to do, they're not going to approve it. And in this particular case, you have 5 people, and it takes 3 votes. So it's important that you get along and you communicate between all the parties of the court. The judge, the other 3, 4 commissioners. It's important that you let them know what your needs and the people of your precinct also need, because you have to weigh that, and the judge will have to weigh that when presenting it to the court as to the needs of everyone else, and where does that fit in to the whole court and to the whole county. So in order to promote that and to pass that on to the others, I think it's good to talk to them, sit down, explain what your needs are in your precinct, put in contact what those people from your area want, so that the other commissioners and the judge can also be sensitive about where they're coming from and what they need. And it's up to that person, that commissioner, to present that to in such a way that their needs are met and approved. Again, my name is Generosa Ramon. I have been here in Del Rio for most of my life. I came here when I was 12 years old. I graduated from Del Rio High School, went to college here, and worked for legal aid for 28 years. And I am your public servant for 16 years in servicing the Val Verde County Clerk's Office. I believe that I am qualified and I am more than ready to work. I'm healthy. I'm doing what I can to stay. And none of us want to give up any of our privileges that we do, whether it's walking or going to exercise or keeping your mind working. You do what you have to do. And so I would appreciate everybody's consideration. If you have any questions, I will be here after the meeting, and I would appreciate your consideration and that you vote for me. Thank you.
Thank you.